Well, I'm also joined by a professor of political science at the University of California, Stephen Fish. Stephen, a number of trials all going on at the same time. Can we say which is most damaging and why?
Well, it's important to remember that the trial of Hunter Biden has really nothing to do with the president himself. I mean, this is his son. His son apparently was a drug user for some time and lied about that in a statement he made to get a gun. But, this is not anything that has to do with the execution of the duties of the president of the United States. The charges against President Trump are, of course, much more serious. He's facing 91 felony counts over three major charges, and one is about inciting the January 6th insurrection in 2021. Another one is about hiding classified documents, including documents that are relevant to national security, top secret documents, in plain sight in his bathroom at Mar-a-Lago, and then in the state of Georgia, he's under indictments for trying to falsify the election. So those are very serious. Now, the most recent charge that we're getting today is a civil trial. That's not to be confused with the criminal trials. But the state of New York is after him to the tune of $250 million because apparently Trump has been grossly exaggerating his assets in order to get bank loans over the years and in order to get more money in terms of insurance coverage. Of course, at tax time, those estimates go down drastically. Now, you might think that the felony charges would be more interesting to Trump and cause him more anxiety, but we have to remember that Trump's whole identity is just based on his business empire. When he was in power as president, he just tried to leverage the presidency to serve his own business interests. He never seemed to understand that he had a bigger job than being president of the Trump Corporation. He was president of the United States. He never seemed to get that. So this is a trial that he's taking very, very seriously indeed. If in fact he's found guilty and has to pay this fine, he also might be barred from doing business in the state of New York, and his assets there might be frozen or liquidated. That would be a big deal for Trump's ego.
I mean, the top of United States politics, Stephen, just seems to be mired in this myriad of legal disputes. What kind of impact is that having on voters and on democracy in America?
This shows, frankly, that democracy is working. I mean, this is the way it's supposed to go. Even the powerful, even a former president, is not above the law. That's what the rule of law looks like. Now, unfortunately, we have a former president who is probably a major felon. He committed these crimes in broad daylight, in broad sight of everyone. It's not like there is any big mystery over whether he incited the January 6th insurrection or whether he hid, for that matter, the documents in his bathroom or engaged in this attempt to fraudulently mess with voting machines in Georgia. These are charges that everybody kind of knows has happened. They're pretty easy cases to make. So it's too bad that the United States has a former president who is subject to these kinds of charges. But look, in a democracy, this is the way things are supposed to work. It doesn't matter how powerful you are, you're still subject to the law.
Stephen, in California, thank you very much.